G'day guys, and today I'm going to do my tips for round 18. Well, round 17 was pretty much a weekend to forget. You may as well just not even bother tipping. I got two. Not very stoked with that, to say the least. Upset after upset after upset. And the more upsets that happened, the more it looked like they were going to continue, and they just kept on delivering. So, yeah, not stoked. I will say that. Definitely there's weeks where I just feel like tipping erratically like that, but these rounds probably happen 3 or 4 times a year, maybe, if that. But yeah, as you can see, I thought Port at home would be good. Essendon was probably the only real sure thing, potentially Geelong as well, and then the rest, yeah, once there were certain upsets, you were like, okay, well, I just want to change my tips now, but yeah, the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. But anyway, we'll go into tips for round 18. Fanman will have Geelong. This one's Thursday night, not far away now. I'm going to go Freo for some crazy reason, since it's upset central. Now that I'm tipping upsets, it'll just be favourites winning the game. No doubt about that. I think they're pretty tough to beat at home. We got the job done last time. It was an absolute scrap affair, and we do love the contested footy, but yeah, I think their midfield bat's pretty deep. I think, yeah, they're a tough assignment at home, tough to beat interstate. And yeah, I don't know. I just have a feeling that we'll lose this one. Sometimes we do lose to Freo. Richmond have Brisbane. This one's at the MCG Friday night, big game. I'm going to go the Lions. They've obviously got Hipwood out for the year, but I've tipped Richmond the last 4 weeks and they've lost 4 games in a row. So now that I've changed to Brisbane, Richmond probably going to come out firing and somehow win. But I think, yeah, Richmond, with the amount of injuries they have and just the attitude they've got, they've dropped off and other teams have lifted, and you know the end comes crashing pretty quickly. They might be in a bit more contention next year, but yeah, I think Brisbane to definitely respond. I hope I said Brisbane, not Richmond, but yeah, Brisbane to respond, and I think they've got the cattle and the hunger to get the job done. But no easy feat at the MCG. GWS have Sydney at Mars Stadium. This definitely could be a game that the Giants win, but I trust the Sydney Swans a little bit more. They've been in really good touch, beating some quality sides of late, and yeah, they've just been ultra impressive this year. Metricon Stadium, we have Gold Coast and the Western Bulldogs. Gold Coast on form and doing nicely. I think the Doggies bounce back and probably a tight game, I'd say. Melbourne have Hawthorn at the MCG, and I reckon the D's continue on once again on their merry way. Still on top of the table. Hawthorn, you don't know what you're going to get from them half the time. So, therefore, I will go with the Melbourne Football Club. St Kilda have Port Adelaide, and because St Kilda they're not a top 8 side, so I was nearly going to say they're a top 8 side. They've defeated Port Adelaide over in Adelaide, and I reckon they're a better shot at Marvel, and I reckon they're travelling better than Port Adelaide at the moment, and I think the Saints will win. North Melbourne have Essendon at Marvel. This is going to be a much more improved North Melbourne side who've just taken the Eagles. I don't think they'll be able to defeat the Bombers, but definitely going to be an entertaining, possibly high-scoring game, this one. Collingwood have Carlton. This one's at the Melburnian Cricket Ground as well. We've got a lot at the MCG and Marvel over the weekend. Will be interesting. There might have been a few cases today, but thanks New South Wales. Yeah, it's a bit of a 50-50 flip there, but I'm going to go Collingwood. Love the way they go about it in the last quarter. They just blow teams away. Adelaide have West Coast. Oh, that's a toughie. Oh, I can't trust. These are the two most untrustworthy sides in the competition. I'm going to have to go with the form guide here to see what I think, and I don't think that's even really going to give me that great of an answer. Did they play them? Interesting. Okay. 20 round 9 this year. Why would they play Adelaide twice? Adelaide. Yeah, the Eagles have definitely had a good run on them of late. I'm going to go the Crows with not much. I'm going to go the Eagles because of no Tex Walker in that. Yeah, that one's so tough. I cannot honestly pick that one. But yeah, those are my tips, guys. You can see I had all the confidence in the world last week, got 2. So, yeah, it's going to be a very tough round once again. There's a lot of 50-50 games in there, and I could get another 2 or 3, or I could get 7. So we'll wait and see. But chuck your tips down in the comments below, guys. Thanks for joining. As always, don't forget to like the video, subscribe away, and tap the bell, all that good stuff. Thanks again, guys. I'll catch you on the next video.